you guys don't get to tell me to touch grass ever again. Today, that's all we're going to be doing. We're playing a grass cutting simulator. Okay? Now, let me just stand here so you can bask in my glory for a second. I had audio troubles again. You want to know what happened? My microphone has a touch to mute. Typically when it's unmuted, it's red. Yeah, it wasn't red. I realized that once I watched my half-hour recording. So we're back. Now, I did get to the bottom of my audio mysteries here, because this has been happening for a while, okay? It's because my microphone is labeled as video in my audio mixer. And so I've had that like turned all the way down. Rename. Oh, I have caps lock. Boom. Mic. Now I should never make this mistake ever again in my life. With that being said, I'm going to give you a tour and fill you in on everything I did in the last video, which never happened. And then I'll do my whole intro that I did last video, okay? So this is Boopert, okay? Boopert is my latest creation. My students have given me a lot of incredible gifts for this holiday season, and every student is my gift, okay? So that's for you. But I did get some Robux, and yes, I know how to spend them, okay? Look at this guy. This little lad is about to touch so much grass, okay? Now, as you can see, I have a very large blade. Let me zoom out here, hold on. That's good. So, I got some rebirth points. We got max level blade size, 32 times grass gain, which is insane, 4.5 times growth rate. So, can I click? I had a cursor last time. I don't know where the cursor went, but whatever. Let's max that out immediately. Get as much of this as we can. Actually, let's split it up. This is humongous. And look at that. We're already at 3 million rebirth. Oh my god. So yeah. I was doing a little mining off camera, okay? I also have this second island with this incredible cat. The Pop Cat. Which gives me like meta upgrades, right? So I can get auto-click to just farm this stuff. Then I can also double the rebirth value and the grass value, which I'll do right now. And then we have this tree here, so I've got some upgrades. You can read them. Pause the video if you want, right? Let's get this now. 2 times grass amount for 1 million, or 100 million. I'm almost there, so. Okay, I'm there. In case you couldn't tell, I'm kind of a professional at touching grass. Ooh, bigger blade, 500 million. Alright guys, buckle in, this might take a while. Okay, we're at a 500 million. 3 times pops, 3 billion grass. This might actually take a while. God. Maybe not. We're at 1 billion already. And hold on, pops affect grass value, right? Let me see this. Grass and rebirths boosted by playtime, grass value boosted by pops. So does that mean if I have more of these, my grass is more valuable? I don't know. Okay, so anyway, before I get too carried away, this video, let's just say it like that, okay? This video, I want to talk about some of my favorite poems, which I just talked about. But I want to talk about them again, because again, they are quite good. And they're some of the poems that have inspired me in my writing. And yes, I'm writing a book right now, but I also write poetry. Some of which, excuse me, is published. But yeah, did I forget anything? I got my Robux, I got my skin. I showed you the island tour. I think that's everything. Why don't we go touch some grass and talk about poetry, okay? I'm gonna turn this down though. God, you guys can hear it just fine. I, however, am a little bit overwhelmed. 5 times pops, 5 times code, more upgrades. What's code? Upgrade 120 to unlock. I'm at 113 right now. Upgrade 111 to unlock. Oh, I don't have 111. That's rebirth. Okay. Interesting. Upgrade 111, upgrade 111, 120. Alright. So let's double this and get back to it. So the first poem that I talked about, and I'll talk about again. I'll stop speaking like it's the past tense. The first poem I want to talk about is from John Keats. He's one of my favorite poets. And the poem in question is Ode to a Nightingale. And by the way, I'll mention this here too. My favorite website to go to is Poetry Foundation. They have like every single poem. They also have like background information on the poets too, which is really cool. So definitely head there to check it out. You could even look these up during the video if you're curious. But Ode to a Nightingale is one of my favorites. I have so many points. Are you seeing this? I still can't. Oh, they're all maxed. That's why. I can definitely do this now though. 3 times pops. Definitely can do that. Unlock programmers. Here we are. UPG programmer. Code 0 per second. Typing speed 0. Upgrade typing speed. Who are you? It works. I don't know why. I hate this bug. Alright, buddy. Code upgrades. Double grass value, double rebirth value, upgrade 119 to unlock. This is starting to get kind of crazy, you guys. And then there's tier 6, which my guess is this is going to be some sort of tier. Okay. I mean, what do you say, right? 5 billion grass? Alright, we need to figure out 100k pops for 1 code? No, 1 typing speed. Alright, whatever, man. Let's go get some more grass. Upgrade this all the way immediately. Upgrade this as much as we can. Can I just hold it down? No. Oh, these do have maxes. I didn't realize these upgrades over here had a max. Okay. Anyway. Ode to a Nightingale is a really nice poem. It's a romantic poem. And when I say romantic, I don't mean it's about love, right? Romance poetry is like an era of poetry dedicated to human, rich human emotion and its connection to the natural world, right? So when I say it's a romantic poem, that's what I mean. And it's an ode, which means that it is a poem that is dedicated to someone or something. Remember to hydrate, much like my grass. It's an ode. It's dedicated to someone or something, and typically an ode is metered and has a rhyme scheme. A metered poem just follows a specific syllable pattern, right? And I'm kind of losing my voice, you guys. I think I might be getting sick. I don't know. Try to manifest good luck for me. Anyway. Oh yeah, this is maxed out now. This is crazy, what? Okay. Dude. I was saying in the last video, I might be addicted to this game. You know what I mean? So the poem is about the speaker of the poem, who, again, right, we don't call them the narrator. Your friend wants to play with you. Table. I like chair better. Okay? Sorry. I don't... Whoever you are, I'm sorry. Anyway. It's about the speaker of the poem. The narrator, right? Maybe it's John Keats, maybe it's a persona, right? That's why we call them the speaker. They're going through a very difficult time emotionally, and they don't know what to do. And they're just kind of talking about, how bleak everything is. And the poem kind of switches up halfway through. The speaker's the word forlorn is like a bell. It just keeps tolling, right? Calling me. To be forlorn is to be feeling helpless, right? And halfway through the poem, he sees these birds flying and singing. And he's like, I wish I could be as careless as you, right? To fly and sing all year round, no matter the weather, right? And the reason this poem is one of my favorites is not only because of how deeply emotional it is, but also, the ability to personify nature and use it as a talking point is really quite powerful. Look at this noob over here, by the way. I'm just going to follow him. I wonder if this person can see me. I don't know. Anyway, let's go check in on our little programmer. Another poem that he has written, and oh, look at this. Typing speed 3. 15 a second. Code. Aha, so these two are free. And then I gotta start saving up. Let's double grass value. I think. Wait, how am I buying this if I don't have the cost? Is this bugged? Or is it is it just taking a certain amount of... Like if I wait for a second, right? And I get to 477. What happens if I upgrade it, right? Does it just take the max and upgrade, proportionate to how much I've added? So here's the test, right? If we get above 477, like right now, and I add code and I have some left over, which I do, I think that's what that means. It's like that should... I'm so confused by this. Oh, is the code... Wait, so like if I click at 70... No? I was wondering if maybe the code up there was like how much code I've put into it. So like if I press add code now, I should be at 600. What is happening? I don't know, but I'm getting things, so it's fine. Double grass value. So, the other poem that he's made is Ode on a Grecian Urn. Grecian just means it's Greek. And that is another incredible ode where instead of on something living or natural, it's an urn that's like painted with all of these different scenes happening on it. And I love this poem as well because of the imagery and how like vivid it is. He's like describing this party happening. These two dancers, right, locked in this like eternal dance because they're a painting, right? Two lovers embracing and they'll never get to kiss because they're a painting. And it's like adding so much emotion to something that's unmoving and permanent, and character as well. And that one's quite cool too. I would look that one up if you're curious. I have 1 trillion rebirth points right now. Just saying. Just saying. So does this work now? 55 billion? 50 billion. Okay, well, 90% cheaper upgrade for programmer typing speed. This is getting insane. Code is multiplied by auto clickers? What is going on? I'm a little bit scared. Is this truly how it works? It's like not taking the same amount of code as it says. What if I press max? Okay. I don't know, you guys. Manual pops are 100 times more valuable for 25k code. Code is You have a coffee. Okay, dude. We're just gonna let him get to it, you know? Manual pops. I mean, this... Oh, unlock tiers. That's what that is. I knew it. 100 million code. Alright, we're gonna give that a break here. Let's get an auto clicker. Rebirth, grass, rebirth. And then 3 million pops a click. Oh my. Cost 500 million pop. This has turned into a completely different game. But yeah, Ode on a Grecian Urn. Fantastic poem. The other poet I want to talk about is Percy Bysshe Shelley, who is the husband of Mary Shelley, the author of Frankenstein. Let's buy this. Code is multiplied by your level. Boom. Unlock a 3rd code upgrade. Whatever that is. And I'm gonna, can I like spam it? Yeah! Maybe I do need to touch grass. Oh, it's a billion? Do I need to touch grass, guys? Look at this. Okay. Was that worth it? Increase code value. But see, like, it just says add code. Is it like a predetermined amount? Increase code value. I don't know, man. Dude, this guy... Oh my god, you're gonna sprain an ankle. I know that's not how that works. So let's talk about Percy by Shelley, okay? Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. Let me focus here. Hold on. Current tier. Reset all of your progress except level. So it's like rebirth, but like extra. Except level to increase your tier. So like everything goes away? 100 trillion. Tier 1, double all stats, but pop upgrades become more expensive. Okay. Reach tier 6. We're gonna be here forever. Auto buy grass and rebirth upgrades without spending anything? Without spending anything? What? It's beyond me. And like, I already have all the rebirth upgrades. So like, what's the point in rebirthing? You know? Level up. What does the level up do? You know what I mean? I want to try and max this out before the video ends. So my favorite poem by Percy is Ozymandias. And this is a very short poem. So if you didn't read the other two, definitely go check that one out soon. Because Ozymandias is really, really quite interesting. It's very short. It's about a traveler who's traveling through the desert. And he comes across another traveler from somewhere far, far away. And he's telling the speaker of the poem about this monument that exists somewhere hidden in the desert. And so, I don't know if I know how to do this word for word, but I'm gonna try. The traveler says, 2 vast and trunkless legs of stone. Is it vast? 2 trunkless legs of stone. Something stand in the vast desert, right? There's also this visage, this like face carved into the stone with a sneer of cold command, right? This like grimace, this like the face a king would make looking down at his people, right? An angry king. And then before it, there's this like tablet, like this monument. And it says, what is it? I am Ozymandias, king of kings. Look at my works, ye mighty, and despair. And then the traveler then describes to the speaker, there's nothing else besides that. It's just the rolling dunes and sand, you know? And that's pretty much how the poem ends, right? And the way that I see it, right, is it's a poem about You may have heard this before, like, is it better to be a loved king or a feared king, right? Like, which one of those leadership types is stronger or gives you more power at the end of things? And here we have an example of Ozymandias, who thought of himself as the king of all kings, that the mighty would look at his kingdom and fear him. And the irony is that nothing remains, right? That his kingdom was so insignificant that it just faded away to time. And I think that's important, you know? Because I think it says a lot about the impermanence of things. So that's another favorite of mine. And then what's the other one that I was talking about? Epic poems. Yeah, I remember now. Hello, Rumo. Do we want to get a little Rumo feature in here? Hey. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Hello. Hello. You know I'm recording, so you want to get in the video too, huh? You know I'm recording, so you want to get in the video. You want to say hi? Oh. Oh. You want to say hi? Say hi. Oh, hello. Give a wave. Speaking of gifts from earlier, he also got some dog toys, which I'm super, super appreciative of, and I bet you're watching, so thank you for those. Here's one of them. You gotta be nice. Now, he tends to chew through his toys a lot, so what I do with this little teddy bear, because I really want to not have this one get destroyed, is I'll hold it like this, and I'll be like, Rumo, you gotta be gentle, you gotta be nice. It's your friend. Okay, come here. Be nice. There you go. Be nice. He hasn't torn into it yet. I'm really hoping he doesn't. Are you gonna be nice, Rumo? I guess we'll see. Anyway. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Let's touch some grass. And then I think maybe Rumo and I will touch real grass soon. There we go. So yeah, another cool thing about Ozymandias is that it was featured in Guillermo del Toro's newest film, Frankenstein. And I think that's cool because obviously it's a Shelley poem. It's written by Percy Shelley, but still. And it's the creature who makes that illusion, which is a word that we've defined before on this channel, I believe. Yeah, we have. Twice. The creature is the one who makes the allusion to the poem because, and this is what I think after having watched the video, Victor is the Ozymandias. He is so confident in himself and his work, and at the end of the day, everything he loves goes away, right, including him. So I think it's just honestly fitting for the topic at hand, right? We're almost there, by the way. We have 3.9 quadrillion, 4 quadrillion rebirth points. So can I buy anything? Bought. I mean, rebirth points do nothing for me now, right? I mean, I guess this is where, you know, the upgrades come in, right? So I guess we'll just do this. Grass value, go crazy. Code value, rebirth value, max that out. This guy is just going crazy. Did you commit your changes? That doesn't make sense. Dude, I don't know, man. I'm already at 1 trillion rebirth points for cutting one piece of grass, by the way. So let me just... Oh, I can do max. I'm so silly. I'm a little bit of a goober, okay? Oh. bet you guys can hear that too. Let me check my audio. Yeah, you can definitely hear that. He's having a fun time. Are you gonna be nice? Oh, there he goes. He's doing his takedown move. Hey, be nice now. It's a good boy. I don't know. Anyway, the other little poems I wanted to talk about are epic poems. This is also a literature term, or a literary term. When I say they're epic poems, I'm not like, they're epic poems, yeah, epic. But instead, an epic poem is typically a much longer form of poetry, in the form of a story. So like the Odyssey, the Iliad, those are both examples of epics, right? They follow a hero and their journey from their home on some quest, sees them return to their home, right? They might fight monsters and things of that nature, right? And so, I forgot I can just press max. I find those types of poems fun to read. It's also what's inspiring my current book, because I kind of wanted to try and write like a dark fantasy epic. So that's my goal here. And yeah, I would say the Odyssey, Iliad, if you haven't read them, you're probably going to at some point. And I'm still like not entirely sure what the vibes are here with this whole section, you know? I make a crap ton of these things, but I'm not sure. I feel like I need to oh, it's maxed. Oh, this is maxed. I can max these out. I don't think it matters though, because if I tier up, it destroys everything, right? Well, let's do that and we'll end the video. But yeah, those are good. Dante's Inferno is another great, I don't know if you would call it an epic, but it is a poem, I would say. And it follows Dante, the poet, who kind of self-inserts himself into his story as he's traveling through hell, right? Now, we've talked about the underworld in class because of Paradise Lost. So if you found that like theme interesting, Dante's Inferno might pique your interest. You know, it's kind of this whole exploration of like the philosophy of it all. It might be a little bit confusing to read though. So look, we're at 420 trillion. Right, so let's do this and find out what happens. It removes everything. Oh, God. Yeah. Except for my access to this island, which is actually insane because I could just do this, right? How much? Yeah. 25,000? Yeah, we probably can't manual. Actually, you know what? Challenge accepted. Oh, I almost just walked off the edge to my death. Okay, this is definitely a lot. Mr. Casher, touch grass, for real. I don't want to hear it, okay? That's what I did all video. Okay. There we go. Was it worth it? I don't know. But anyway, how much is this? 2.5K? Yeah. So, I'll do my outro over here, where I started. Alright, got anything to say? So, thanks for watching. What I was thinking is like, I think for the next video, and I gotta admit, I kind of enjoyed this. If you want to see more of this specifically, I love a good tycoon game, or I guess I should say like a good incremental game. So, you know, if you want another one, we'll do another one. I was thinking for another topic for next video, I could talk about some of my favorite books. I talked about my poems here. Maybe we could talk about some books. I got quite a few, some of which are in my classroom, some of which I haven't talked about. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, all of that stuff. Hey Ruma, you think they should subscribe? He's hiding behind me. He thinks you should. Anyway, anything to say, Boopert? Let's zoom in here. Boopert. Anything to say? Boopert! No!